Jack, it is so good to be with you again. For those, though, who do not know your story, share with us what brought you to St. Jude.
I've had a brain tumor since I was in first grade. It started making my vision get worse over time, and I've had a bunch of brain surgery since. When I was, I want to say in fourth or fifth grade, the doctors already didn't know what to do about my brain tumor, so that's when we found out about St. Jude's, and that's what brought me to St. Jude's.
Wow, okay, so first grade is when you realized that something was wrong. Do you remember what that was like at all? Do you remember your symptoms or?
So when I was in kindergarten, I had this constant vomiting and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So you seemed stomach upset.
Yeah.
So you had a bunch of symptoms. Do you remember your first day going to St. Jude?
We didn't know what to expect. I flew down, and then we had to do a bunch of paperwork and stuff like that because I became a patient.
What was it? Tell us about the atmosphere when you first arrived. Is it intimidating? Were you a little scared, or were you kind of surprised at the setting?
I was super surprised at the setting. I had no idea how big St. Jude's was.
Is there anyone in particular during your time at St. Jude that really made a big difference to you?
I would honestly say my doctor, Dr. Merchant. He's the one that helped my brain tumor.
What was it like working with him? Do you have a specific memory about Dr. Merchant?
Every time he came into the room that I was in, if I had a doctor's appointment with him, he came in with a bunch of his nurses.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So he always had an entourage?
Yeah, he's had a lot of nurses come in and stuff.
How long were you there for your first initial treatment? Do you recall?
Because I did radiation, I was there for 2 or 3 months. But I think I was there for a month, when I first started going.
How often do you go back to the campus now?
Once every year.
Once a year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it for a follow-up and check-up to see how you're doing?
Yeah. This year I just went, and they said since I'm older and an adult now, I'm a life patient now.
You're a life patient. And what does that mean then?
So that means basically they do after treatment stuff, and so they just check up on my brain tumor to make sure it's stable.
So how many surgeries have you had?
Over 10 for sure.
Over 10. Wow. And all done or majority done at St. Jude?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Well, first of all, how does St. Jude make you feel?
It makes me feel really good inside that I go to a place that saved my life. Makes me happy to see that there's other kids out there that are being saved by St. Jude.
And with the research that St. Jude does, so they saved you, right? But they're also learning from your process to help other kids potentially in your similar position, right? How does that make you feel to know that you're also possibly helping somebody else at the same time?
I'm really glad that the research done on mine can help others become a lot healthier and all that.
So how old are you now?
I am 19.
You're 19. And what are you doing? What are you up to?
So I go to the Idaho School for the Deaf and Blind in Gidding. So I'm in this 18 to 21 program there.
And what do you like about school? Do you have any favorite topics or projects that you've worked on?
My favorite thing about school is we do a lot of things in the community and stuff.
Jack, is there anything else you want to share about your time at St. Jude?
I think St. Jude's is just an amazing place. It's actually growing over time. The past couple times I went, I've noticed they've been making new buildings and stuff. It's really incredible.
Wow. So they're getting even bigger and expanding their ability to help people even more.
I want to say thank you so much for donating to a cause that's helped so many kids and so many adults.